And staying in China, it's known as the Chinese Silicon Valley. Zhongguancun, a tech hub north of Beijing, has become a symbol of growth and prosperity for many young entrepreneurs. The success of the region is largely attributed to the economic reforms the Chinese President Xi Jinping put in place during his first mandate. But while some are benefiting from these reforms, others have been left behind, especially poor and unskilled workers coming from the countryside, as well as migrants who live in newly created slums. Paul James reports.
She always carries this lucky charm with her. The unicorn not only brings good luck to Mojang, it also reflects the ambition of the young entrepreneur.
I love unicorns. I put them on my desk because I want our startup to one day become a unicorn and change the world.
In tech jargon, a unicorn is a startup which has been valued at over $1 billion. Mojang's company hasn't reached that goal yet, but it is well on its way. She's already managed to generate 20 million euros worth of investment to help develop her artificial intelligence software for television.
It automatically recognizes an actor on TV and can also recognize clothes or furniture on the screen. When it does, it then leads you to an e-commerce website, or Baidu, Wikipedia, or Weibo.
Mojang has returned to China after studying at Stanford University in the US, then starting out her career at Microsoft. She developed her prototype in Silicon Valley, but decided to come back to Beijing and settle in Zhongguancun. Since Xi Jinping came to power in 2013, innovation and technology have been declared national priorities. Chinese authorities have established a series of strong incentives, including tax cuts or financial help to draw brains back to China.
A lot of good policies have been established to encourage people to open startups. It's crazy now. More and more young people, even students, have launched startups. The climate of businesses keeps getting better and better.
In Zhongguancun, flagship computer companies are already well established, including both American and Chinese brands. Last year, more than 20 billion euros were invested in Zhongguancun. By comparison, investors spent some 30 billion euros in Silicon Valley through 2016. In incubators like this one, hundreds of startups are still being launched. In the mind of the Chinese government, the future of the Chinese economy is being shaped in communal development zones such as this one. The government-backed media in China heaps praise on areas like Zhongguancun on almost a daily basis for its technological and innovation advancements. Entrepreneurs have been launching websites or smartphone apps at breakneck speeds.
At the time when we first launched the incubator, we had less than 10 startup companies. We've now opened 15 different locations across China, which now host over 500 startups.
The high-tech sector is doing well in China. Beijing is now a city that is home to the largest number of billionaires, even more than New York City, and several of them live in Zhongguancun. However, the area also has a dark underbelly. Cooks, cashiers, and delivery men who service Zhongguancun also live here, but in slum-like conditions. Oftentimes, their homes have no running water. Authorities want to tear down this area. Beijing has been mandated as a modern city, a showpiece of China's new prosperity, with absolutely no trace of misery. As such, the less fortunate, like Madame Wang, have to move out of Zhongguancun.
We have no choice. We have to move. Everything here will be demolished. We're not allowed to stay here. In the near future, this is going to be home to skyscrapers, big buildings, and fancy compounds.
Lenovo's headquarters are located just a few hundred meters away. Engineers and computer scientists working there live in a bubble. It's a world completely foreign to Yi Wang.
We don't know them. I don't have any contact with them.
None dare condemn the wave of evictions in Zhongguancun. Nonetheless, anger is widespread. But on camera, Yi Wang prefers to talk about what she particularly likes in this area: the mahjong games with her neighbors.
We play during our spare time, after work. It entertains us.
This old remnant of Beijing is vanishing. From the 7% average growth seen during Xi Jinping's 5 years in power, only the crumbs have fallen through the fingers of the wealthy for these people.